It's going to be you and my mom living in separate parts of my house when I'm the grown-up.
Yeah, but I'll have the NFTs there. You don't need a house to put NFTs in. You can have them wherever you are. That's why they're so valuable.
You happen to be photographed in a van full of candy and kids in Alaska.
In Alaska, yeah.
And then they have that it's premeditated.
Exactly. That's not just a crime of passion. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and boy, do I love eating dogs, is all I'm saying.
Okay, it's live, we're rolling, we're recording, and we're back on video.
Yeah, dude, our first green screen video in a long time.
It's been a minute.
The fans have been demanding this.
It's been months.
Yeah, actually, though, because the last one would have been, I mean, obviously before you moved to Texas, but even then, I feel like we were doing a few Discord then as well.
Yeah, that was
like audio only.
The end times.
Didn't feel like setting it up.
Yeah, that happened. I don't know, at least 6 months.
Right.
Maybe 7 or 8, 9.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Damn.
Anyway, welcome back.
Hell yeah, dude.
To the real AV experience of a couple of fellas. Check it out on YouTube if you're being lame and just doing audio this time.
Yeah, dude, these are the ones that we can't just shit out in 30 minutes in the editing booth. We actually have to
These take hours.
Stuff. Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe. Yeah, because you actually do want to try to listen to it, sync up the backgrounds to what we're talking about.
It's an hour and 5 minutes plus any chopping and editing to get clips in the beginning, plus anything that you want to find and sync up, plus any visual effects and animation we have to grindingly slowly key in because you and I are both working from online tutorials and are not fluent in it.
I get a minimum level of competence in these kind of things, and then I kind of just cruise for a while.
Someone who's like a true professional could probably do what we do for our video episodes in maybe an hour, hour and a half flat. Assuming they go through the whole thing. If they know how to speed up the playback and editing, which I still can't, faster, but that takes me 2, 3, sometimes 3.5 hours, and it doesn't come out as good.
Yeah. Well, the thing about editing is even professionals, I feel like even if you get better at it and know what you're doing, the more ambitious you get, it's just going to take even more time. I remember seeing the Dragon Ball Abridged, they would do some videos about how they did certain scenes in Adobe Premiere Pro, and dude, it is just an absolute mess of several lines of video and audio and cuts and audio or video on top of other video because they have to do all the lip sync custom for their voice acting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is. It seems like an absolute nightmare. And I'm sure they are incredible editors, but that shit doesn't happen fast.
No. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a passion project.
I know,
you gotta be
seriously.
loving what you do.
They literally couldn't make money. That's the whole thing. Is this is a non-profit fan-based parody because otherwise they're just getting sued. And even with that, they've still been kicked off YouTube multiple times. But they always find a way back.
Team 4-star?
Yeah, yeah.
Great videos, especially if you're a Dragon Ball fan.
Yeah. Well, I know Hamza, we had talked about Dragon Ball, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe just check out Dragon Ball Abridged. And that's how he watched the series, was only through this very intensive parody series.
Comedic take.
Exactly. But then when it came time for the last arc of the show, they didn't have it abridged. So he knew enough about the characters in the show and everything to just jump back into the real one and know what was going on.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like Duolingo instead of immersion.
Yeah, right.
It gets you there, but
yeah, I've run the simulations enough, and this is enough like it.
Dang. Okay, yeah, no, we're not going to put that much work into this one. It's probably going to be your edit anyway, but if you want to put some fun animations, that means I can do to you what you always do to me and just start throwing shit in that you have to deal with.
Oh, yeah, what do I have to do this
happy
time?
Happy birthday to me.
Yeah, what do I have to do? Oh, yeah, happy birthday, by the way. We'll come back to that.
Perfect. The more you know.
Yeah,
right there.
Exactly.
Now you know.
We're sowing the seeds.
We're recording this on my birthday.
Yeah.
Hey, we made it past quarter life crisis. We're all good now.
Oh, yeah? It's all figured out?
We're 26.
Oh, true. Okay. So,
we did it.
Definitely not happening.
And we're also not in our early 20s.
Yeah. Well, I may be going through a crisis, but that's fine.
You're going to have to find a different title for it, though.
Oh, yeah. A quarter life crisis plus 1 year? That's a mouthful.
R1.
Yeah,
a remainder, like when you did long division.
Okay, yeah, or 0.1. We'll put a decimal. Quarter point one life
comma.
crisis.
A point feels weird. because then it sounds like you're trying to decimalize the years, but that doesn't work right with like 12 month. I don't know. The math, I don't like it.
Oh, no, the math
Can't
works
decimal.
out. I'll put the equations up here. Don't worry.
You can't decimal.
I'm going to prove it out.
0.1 for a whole nother year? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, you're going to be eating your socks or whatever the phrase is once you watch this video back and you see my full logical proof.
0.1 of a quarter life
Yeah.
in our math would be 2.5.
Right.
Not 1. If you use 0.1, you are using a terrible numbering system.
No, but 25% is already a decimal. That's where you're wrong. So 2.5%. And then it works.
That was worse than Univere.
No, dude, that was exactly correct.
That was completely unfollowable and also didn't make any sense.
Quarter is 25%.
Yes.
That's 0.25, not 25.
Yeah.
So when you decimalize that, that's adding another 0.025 onto it, which actually would be the 1 year on top of the quarter of your life.
No, 0.1.
What do you mean no? The math checks out swimmingly.
Because it's quarter year, 0.1.
Yeah.
So that'd be 0.1
Of a quarter of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is 1 year.
2.5, dipshit.
Yeah, which is 1 year.
2.5 years, dipshit.
Oh, yeah, but
0.1 of
quarter,
25. 0.1 times 25.
Oh, I didn't say 20.
This is great listening.
No. I didn't say 26 has to be. But I'm saying
that's how old you are, and you said quarter life plus 1 year.
Well,
0.1.
That's the next crisis that I'm heading towards.
It's not about
that's
years.
the one
this
you
is,
move up.
Oh, you motherfucker! Why
Because
couldn't you
you're
have been
going
clear
by
about that in the beginning?
Because I made it up as I went along. Oh.
Okay, we got interrupted by a knock on the door.
Yeah, sorry everyone. It was the cops. Don't worry, they don't know shit, so we're still in the clear to keep recording this podcast and do whatever else we were doing.
Yeah.
But also in our off-camera time, we finished our little math argument. Zane agreed with me. I was right. He was dumb.
Balls.
We decided we can move on. Oh, yeah? Now,
We can't move on.
Okay.
Everything else I agree with, but not that we can move on.
Right. This is still a deep scar for you right now. I can see.
Can we have a prayer circle?
You can't.
A prayer line?
A prayer, yeah, connecting at 2 points.
Yes.
I love it, yeah.
Okay.
Dude.
Thumb war.
No, we're not
Okay.
doing this. I understand that this is a video podcast again, but we don't need to completely screw over the audio listeners.
All of the listeners.
Yeah.
All of the listeners at home.
Mm-hmm.
How is John?
John's doing great, dude. He seems like he's kind of killing it in every way you could think of.
Love to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. He's back to coaching wrestling, inspiring the youth, the future defenders of tomorrow.
The Ute.
Yeah, the youth, exactly. But yeah, dude, he's doing good.
John, you should try stand-up comedy. If you know John, you should tell him to try stand-up comedy.
Right. Which they all do, basically, so.
Yeah, I mean, same circle of friends.
He's going to be flooded with texts and calls the day this comes out. He's going to be like, why is everyone telling me to do this at the same time?
His Instagram's going viral.
Yeah,
He's already a
exactly.
comedian, whether he knows it or not.
Yeah.
You've been booked on Saturday Night Live, buddy.
Right. All right, so let's put together your game plan of action for how you're getting into stand-up. You want to go to a few open mic nights, you said.
Yeah, I want to see how that works.
Right.
What, like, the level of expectation is, the length, the type of crowd, the size of crowd, the type of comedy.
Right.
See how that goes.
Right.
And then I'll take some of the garbage crap I've spewed over dozens of pages in the last couple years, take one particular turd out of the bunch,
right.
sand it, hone it, polish it to a nice shiny turd,
Nice.
drop it on stage and see how it goes.
Right.
Catch some extra humility, maybe get some personal development, probably have some laughs.
How are you practicing for this thing at all? You talking to the mirror?
I'm going to go to some open mic nights.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to see how it goes,
Yeah.
how it's run, like the club, the type of comedy, the comedians, the level of expectations.
Right.
Then I'm going to take a turd from the pile of turds that I have.
Yes.
I feel like I've laid all this out for you.
No, I
Stu.
see you're going to take one, but so the first time you're going to tell this set out loud is going to be on a stage.
Probably.
Wow, okay.
I don't think that anything I convince myself into doing alone in front of a mirror is going to be so definitively applicable to an actual live audience that it's worth pigeonholing my thought process beforehand.
Right.
I don't think that I have enough experience. Like, maybe if I've done a couple of dozen sets, I could write something, practice it, then do it. But right now, I don't know nothing about nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Damn. Do you think you're gonna bring notes out on stage with you?
Nah.
Nah, hell yeah, you can't do that.
I think open mics are all like 1 3 5 minute.
Yeah, exactly.
I can fill that time fine.
Yeah. Oh man.
I've had enough talking positions in my life.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm decent at it.
Yeah, I mean, you can fill an hour of this podcast.
At least 45 minutes of it if I'm doing the normal math between our sound bars.
It depends on the episode.
That's true.
There's somewhere I go off king, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm hoping that you do that this time. Carry us all the way.
I hope so too, dude. After last night, though, I don't know. We were up late. We were out drinking. And I was definitely pretty shot this morning. And I don't know if I've fully recovered yet, but you know what? That's what we give the listeners, is our true and honest selves that are for better or for worse, for richer or for poor. You know what I mean?
Mostly worse and poor, but it's still us.
Yeah, exactly. We don't hide who we really are. And by that, I mean we don't try. But, you know.
We won't forget you all when we're poor and worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
we know our day one.
That's when we're actually going to really need you guys.
It's on the way.
Oh, boy, yeah. And I may be headed in that direction, so who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, you got a lot of crypto altcoins you're hinging your retirement on.
Yeah, exactly. I've put my whole net worth into NFTs, actually.
Didn't you, mortgage your house?
Yeah, I took out a second mortgage to buy NFTs, yeah. So, and I have them now, and they're great. They're gonna rise, I swear. I need them to, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that.
So tell me it's gonna work.
It could work, yeah.
No, look me in the eyes and tell me.
I mean,
that I'm gonna be rich.
It could be.
Okay.
Fuck, it's gonna be you and my mom living in separate parts of my house when I'm the grown up.
Yeah, but I'll have the NFTs there. You don't need a house to put NFTs in. You can have them wherever you are. That's why they're so valuable.
We need a house for you to be put in.
Yeah, well, and guess what? I'll still have my NFTs there too.
God damn, you're right.
Yeah.
I can't find a hole in your logic.
Yeah,
I need some NFTs right now.
That's why they are the perfect asset.
Because even if you're living on the street,
yeah,
you have your NFTs.
You can have a flash drive and you got them all.
Or you can have your flash drive stolen because you don't sleep in a home that's locked.
Right.
And then you could lose them all.
Yeah. But
it's a high risk, high reward lifestyle.
Exactly. That's why I keep my NFTs in the cloud, dude. The most secure place. Have you ever had anything?
I take this blockchain verified, mine identifiable item, and I put it on a publicly hosted. Anyone can grab and copy it.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
the only way to protect it from getting stolen is to make sure there are so many copies of it that it can never be wiped from the internet.
Yeah, exactly. And I put them up there because I need people to see that I have them. They are a status symbol.
If you host them up there, then you, I think, immediately undid the NFT-ness.
No, you can't make a copy of those things.
Well, if you post the image, no. But if you post the NFT on a server,
right, to prove that I do have it,
then you just put a blockchain piece of information still into back into a public server. You undid any security and ownership that the blockchain gave.
Yeah, but people are generally good. I think they got my back
on the internet.
I think people on the internet got my back
with your assets.
Yeah, exactly. I think that. When push comes to shove, those internet trolls
are going to shove you off a cliff and take your NFT flash drive on the way down.
Yeah, I've lost a couple. Not huge
only the
ones.
Originals.
Yeah, exactly. Basically every meme from 2003, I bought the NFT version.
It's okay though. I still have printouts of all the ones I've lost.
Yeah, which those I do need a physical space for, so the whole house thing may be coming back into play, at least to keep my printouts dry from the rain.
You could laminate them.
That's true.
That's how you make an NFT durable.
Yeah, exactly. And then you sell it on the street and you make a few prints of it.
NFT. Proven, non-fungible.
Yeah.
Certificate of ownership.
Yeah. I'll pass out copies of my certificate of ownership and it'll be a nice little scam. Where people think that I'll trick boomers into thinking that's what NFTs are, and I'll tell them that they're going to be rich one day. They just got to trust me.
That kind of gives me an idea that we could take this for one of our fun little imagination tours.
Sure.
I'm going to try and walk you through building your perfect scam plan.
My scam plan.
And we're going to build it piecewise, and we're going to see how well I can help guide you in this process, given all the scams I've pulled.
Okay, right. You're like Ed and Eddie.
Who's the mark? The population, so to speak. This isn't going to be an individual thing. You're running a scam.
Yeah, babies.
Is that dice or card tricks and you're hitting tourists on a little sidewalk in Italy? Is that casino goers in the high roller room? Like what is your goal?
Right.
City council politicians only? Like
no,
who are you scamming?
6 to 11-year-olds.
6 to 11-year-olds. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
It's an untapped market.
Notoriously scammable all the same.
Exactly. Like stealing candy from a child.
I bet you could write gullible on the clouds and take their fucking candy.
Yeah, just make them pay
I'm like, what can you take
it?
from a child that is okay to say you're going to forcefully take from a child-ish?
Oh, their Yu-Gi-Oh cards, their Beyblades,
Oh, yeah, see,
their
you're more
Game
in
Boy
touch.
games.
Oh, they got cool shit.
Yeah, well, maybe not Game Boy games anymore, but
You're a little out of touch, actually.
yeah, exactly.
All right, so I like where we're going with this.
Mhm.
6 to 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
Any particular like region? Is this a Midwest? Oh,
No, kids are the same everywhere, basically.
but where you'll be is different because setting is what we're addressing next.
Oh, okay.
If it's a lot of outdoorsy area, if
Alaska,
it's
yeah.
more- okay, see, that's going to be a little bit of a sparser population, a little more indoors most of the time.
Right, so
I
I'm
think.
going to have to run these kids for all they're worth. If
you
I
really
want to make it worth it.
if you're trying to hit your minimum fundraising goal,
Yeah, I can't just be like picking off pocket change here and there.
St. Jude's needs the donation you promised.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's going back to the kids.
Okay, so 6
Mhm.
to 11-year-olds in Alaska.
Yeah.
I don't know towns in Alaska well, but I don't think there's anything more than like Anchorage with maybe a couple 100,000.
Juneau is pretty big.
Yeah, there's a couple,
Relative.
2 or 3 cities that might be in like the 6 figures, but no
Mhm.
millions.
Okay.
Maybe a good number of, in the 5 figures. So,
Sure.
how big an area are we hitting? Like, are there school districts full of kids, or are you in a small Alaskan town where there are 11 children that you're targeting? That's a weird sentence to say.
11 children would be much easier to corral than a whole like big school system.
Well, I would figure you don't need to hit every single one in the school system. Like,
Right. Exactly.
you start small and expand your business.
Yeah. Word of mouth, grassroots shit. Yeah, we'll go to the biggest school we can find in
Okay,
Alaska.
so we're in like Anchorage, whatever the Alaskan equivalent of a city is.
Yeah.
Like the igloos are 2 stories.
Yeah, right.
The polar bears don't outnumber the wolves in this
Right.
particular area.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
You know that part of Alaska.
Yeah, the nice part.
Nome or whatever.
Yeah, the bougie, gentrified Alaska.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
The one where global warming's hitting first. It's that little oasis in the middle of an ice.
Yeah, right.
That'd
yeah.
be wild if like a tiny hole in the ozone opened up and there's like, like 175 and sunny,
Yeah.
6 miles across in the middle of Alaska.
Yeah, it's just getting hit by the sun like a laser.
But like year round, it's
Yeah,
75 and sunny.
Right.
600% rate of skin cancer, but
worth it for the seasonal depression.
or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're wearing sunglasses most of the time, maybe to
Mhm.
sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Away from the weather patterns, we can
Wait,
go-
real quick. If there was a single hole in the ozone, that circle would be shifting as like
I don't
the Earth's
know.
axis tilted.
I don't remember exactly how distribution and travel of the ozone works, but because it is ozone, that's like a gaseous layer, I'm sure that there's some degree of mixing. But the fact that there was a hole and that it was mapped in a specific area, I'm pretty certain that more so like, I think it's we don't feel the acceleration of the Earth. I don't think the gas does either. It's where it is at the rough level, and yeah, there's intermixing with particles near it, but it's like moving with Earth, with gravity at this time.
Right.
So I think that it's roughly, there might be some path that it travels, but I think like more or less, it's hyperbole to say that it would be a pinprick hole that didn't just diffuse the light as it came through. You
But
know?
what if it did?
Exactly. A big column of light.
Yeah. Straight from
Anyway.
heaven.
6 to 11-year-olds, it's a big school system. Okay.
Mhm.
You pack up, you're done with this remote work via Austin, move up to Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say you get yourself a studio right in the middle of middle school town.
Right.
That's definitely a city in Alaska.
Yeah.
And
They're not very creative with their names.
okay, so we're getting there. We've got a lot of the pieces at play. We know
Yeah.
who the marks are.
Yeah.
Are you going to be taking them for? Is this going to be a money target scam, or is it their baseball and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and?
No, I want cash. Yeah. I want
Okay,
cash
so we're
from
still
these
scamming
kids.
money.
Yeah.
Okay, are you going to try and get money from the kids, or get the kids to bring you money from others, like their parents, or is it like I'm taking their money?
Or I want their lunch money.
Well, yeah, I mean, Complexity of scam versus payout size, I guess.
Right. I'm going to get these kids addicted to gambling, essentially, I think.
Okay,
I'm
let's
going to
hear
have
it.
fun games.
Give me any ideas you have as I guide you through these questions.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like you can freeball as long as you've got it going, and then I'll prompt you to get more.
Gotcha. So I'm renting a van, filling it with candy. And
Okay. Strong start.
Also,
This
carnival
tape
games.
cannot be used to incriminate you. It's parody.
Well, I mean, there's not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is probably not going to
Well,
happen.
I'm going to move to another town, find a whole bunch of 6 to 11-year-olds, fill a van with candy. Not a
Yeah.
great start without,
Well, if
any
you let
other
me
context.
finish,
Just, I don't want you to slip up in the future. Shit goes bad sometimes. It could be a bad picture, looks the wrong way.
Yeah,
This clip surfaces. You happen to be photographed in a van full of candy and
Right.
kids in
in
Alaska.
Alaska, yeah.
And then they have that it's premeditated.
Exactly. That's not just a crime of passion at that point. Once you have it recorded in a podcast. Because sometimes,
so it's parody.
sometimes you're just in a bad place, and the mood takes you to buy a van, fill it full of candy, and drive it to a school.
Charitable giving always makes you feel warm inside.
Yeah, exactly.
And kids love candy.
Yeah. So yeah, first I'm gonna get them to play these games.
What games?
Carnival games, whatever, ring toss, stuff like that.
How big is this van?
I mean, normal size. You can set up a ring toss game with like pretty collapsible elements. You got a bunch of bottles, throw them in the van, get some rings, a fold-out table.
But the carnival games are not in the van, set up in the van.
No. Exactly.
Okay, this is not a mobile carnival kidnapping van.
Right, precisely. So I'm gonna get them to like have fun with these games. They don't lose anything except when they win, they'll get candy. So I get them to really like these games, and then I say, hey, let's make this more interesting. And then I say, if I'm not giving out candy anymore, but if you want to spend some of the candy you have and you win, I'll give you more back, right? So I'm getting them in there.
So you're getting them to pay you candy to play, and they get candy paid out if they win when they pay.
Right. And at this point, the games are rigged in their favor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how much candy I'm giving. Like, you know what I mean?
These kids are scarfing a lot of it down, but they've got enough to keep playing.
Yeah, exactly. They'll never be out. To them, playing these games is a profitable enterprise at this point.
And fun.
Yeah, and fun, exactly. And they get candy.
Okay, so I see ring toss, but what else do you have set up? Is this like literal 4th grade?
What's the one where like you
carnival?
have like a tilted board that you throw a ball against and try to get into a bucket at the bottom? That thing.
Tilt-a-board ball toss? Like,
You just try to like bank a ball off of a backboard into a basket.
Okay.
And it's really hard and no one ever wins.
I threw a softball into a vase once and won like a 4-foot-long stuffed horse.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
This was for my 2nd grade girlfriend,
Wow.
Caitlin L.
Okay.
And I remember she got to go to Busch Gardens when they were doing their Halloween shit for her birthday. And at this point we are whatever 2nd grade is, like 8.
Yeah.
That was my guess, yeah. You took it out of my mouth.
Yeah, I know.
And so it's the spooky Oktoberfest, and we live like a mile down the road from each other, so like within biking distance, kind of semi-neighborhood friends. And she picks me as the one friend who gets to go with her for her birthday. And then
so y'all two were serious, huh?
I pussy out of the werewolf walk, and we have to take a longer path around to the next ride because I'm like, too scary.
Wow.
And I still feel shame from that.
Right.
But I did sink the softball and gave her the big horse. So
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
you win some, you lose some.
Exactly. Damn, what did she have to say about that?
I could not tell you.
Yeah. She was looking forward to it though.
I think
she wanted to
she
werewolf
and her
walk?
mom were like, yeah, let's go. And I'm
Now,
like,
at 8 years old, I think I definitely backed out of a haunted house at that point. I got into it, but I couldn't like finish it, and I just walked backwards. I was like, nope.
Like facing forward, walking backwards?
No. I turned around. Yeah, I walked
just
back
ramming
to the
your way
entrance.
through people behind you.
I've already seen all this stuff. I'm not scared of it. I know where it is. I'm just getting out of here. This is a bit much for young little me.
And I'm sure that's exactly the tone in which you delivered this explanation.
Yeah, exactly. I was a very well-spoken 8-year-old.
Especially during bouts of terror.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they're hooked on this candy. It's a profitable enterprise for them.
Mm-hmm.
They're gambling your candy.
Yeah. And so now I've tied this association of candy to gambling, so they like that. Next would be somehow to transition to money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, is this going to be like money that they have earned, got allowance, or like are you trying to have them get money from others, take money, trade money, like earn,
so
do you have a broader plan here? What's your scope?
I will say. Oh, okay. So I'll do this around just before the Scholastic Book Fair. I'll find out when that is.
Okay.
And so I'll say, oh, hey, kids, the book fair is coming up. And they're like, yeah, we love the book fair, blah, 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 blah. I was like, do they sell candy there? And they're like, no, just like a bunch of books and pencils and stuff. It's like, oh, well, if you're going to have money, I'll actually give you, I don't know, 10 pieces of candy for every $1 instead of just like one piece of candy for another piece of candy, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And these kids are like, oh, my God, I'm going to leave with 100 pieces of candy probably with all this like book fair money. Like, this game is easy. I'm
you can see
sick
the
at
gears
it.
churning,
Yeah.
smoke coming out of their ears.
Exactly.
$10, $11,
Yeah.
10 candy, $1.
Let me do the math.
17 candies.
Yeah.
So much.
Right. Because all these kids think that they're slick with these games, but really I'm the slick one. And so.
Slicky Steve. That's what they call you.
It's true. Back in my heyday, I was Slick Steve. But yeah. And so then, they come in with all their.
Instead of sticky web, you're slicky web.
That's gross.
I would hate a slimy spider web.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
oh.
But yeah, and so then they come in for the book fair. They all have money. And I do the rounds. I go to like all different recesses and things like around, and eventually this long con. And then once I get found out by the PTA or whatever, I fly to another state.
It honestly sounds like you're just at best reselling candy to middle schoolers, which is, I think, hardly a scam other than that you don't have like the permits because you're not the Girl Scouts or something. Like, kids do this at basketball games.
Right,
and
right.
At 10 pieces of candy per, unless you're giving out like Hershey Kisses, you might actually be taking a loss on this scam, Steve.
No, because
especially with all the candy you've spent to get them hooked.
Right.
I give this a D-, and I think you fall flat on the execution. You were building a loyal customer base.
Mm-hmm.
You were giving them associations that were going to get them to keep coming back and continue building business.
Oh, wait, no. Okay.
And
so
then you drop the ball.
This is what I do. This is what I do now.
Okay.
I get a square card reader, and I say like, and I convince these kids who are now
that
my
was the one step you needed.
greedy little gambling gremlins.
Sugar high all the time.
Exactly. I convince them to like steal a credit card and just be like, oh yeah, if you just swipe it, you can play for as long as you want. And it's only like
You've seen those
$1
like
at a
plastic
time.
ones that your parents use at the grocery
Yeah,
store?
yeah.
Any of those will work, wherever you can get one.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are just like, yeah.
Like, this is a better deal than they'll get buying you candy, so like you're saving them money if anything.
Devious.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah. And so then, now
And
I just.
then you just crank it up.
Yeah, and then I just set up these.
Lie to them about the price.
I set up these. What is it? Oh yeah, exactly. I do.
Oh wait, you put on the little thing that like scans the details when you get a card run through it. So now you have the credit
a
card.
skimmer.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
You're a skimmer scammer.
exactly. And then I set up this little pop-up casino at schools wherever I can find them, wherever children congregate.
In Alaska.
Yeah, exactly. And then
I feel like the Alaska hasn't really played into this much. Why did you choose Alaska for this side of this scam?
it's easy to get away from. It's like pretty sparse. If you need to skip town, you can.
That's true. You could hide a van full of candy just off the highway and no one would ever find you.
Yeah, exactly. Buried in snow for the night.
Hibernating.
Yeah, exactly.
The mother van crawls into its den.
Yeah, I just buried my whole van. I find like a nice mound on the side of the highway.
Nice mound.
Exactly. And then I have to dig my way out in the morning, but that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad. How do you feel about this whole experience? Do you think this is a solid scam? Is this a scam you'd be proud to tell your mom about?
I probably wouldn't let my mom in on this one. She like thinks kids shouldn't gamble and stuff like that. So like,
That's so lame.
yeah, exactly. So I think that we'll just see this one differently, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'd be very proud of it, I think. It's a dog eat dog world out there, and boy do I love eating dogs, is all I'm saying.
Yikes.
Yeah, so
I don't think that I want you to see Freya anymore.
no, I prefer cooked dogs, and she's very much raw still, so
She needs to ferment a little bit longer.
yeah,
at least.
exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, take like a hamstring, throw it on the skillet, like, I'm just saying.
Bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Bad,
Yeah.
Steve.
Not a fan of that one.
Freya, sick balls. I'm gonna teach her to get aggressive just with people over 6'4.5".
That might be the thing she can't learn how to do.
I think there's a lot of things she can't.
Right.
I've never seen her even get close to swiping my phone passcode open.
Really? She hasn't quite cracked it yet? Because she's definitely seen it before.
Dude, she hasn't even been able to flush the toilet herself.
Really? That's
Tie her
rude.
shoes as if.
Yeah. Oh.
She's goddamn near useless.
Yeah, she sounds like a terrible roommate.
Yeah. The worst.
Yeah.
Plus, doesn't clean her own hair up.
Oh my God, dude. Just leaves it all over the place?
Yep. Drips water all over the floor whenever they eat or drink.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Nasty.
Why do you
Nasty.
put up with her?
Good cuddles.
Yeah. Damn.
Very soft.
An easy man to please.
Very soft.
All right. Who are you scamming?
Oh. Didn't expect this to come around. I was going to try and put you through a whole different situation.
Okay,
Not a
sure.
scam. I don't
Give me
even...
a different situation. I'll tell you how I'm running it.
All right. You got the first permit to advertise using the moon.
Using the moon?
Yeah.
For what? Anything?
Advertising space. So are you building it? Are you laser engraving it? Is it mirrors? What company? What sector are you looking to get endorsed? You, the contractor, Steve, have access to, because everybody wants to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Bezos wants to fly you there. So does Musk.
Right.
NASA has a bid, but they're not going to get there.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to put Verizon on the moon. Comcast. Disney wants a Mickey Mouse fucking ears put on top of it, like a whole hat built.
Right.
Everybody wants a part of this, and you have your pick of the litter, but you got the contract. They liked your essay. But I do want to hear. They said in 3 sentences or less, tell us why you shouldn't be chosen. And I'd love to hear what your answer to that was.
Why I shouldn't be chosen to advertise on the moon?
Yeah, to be the guy. That was the essay prompt, to be chosen.
To be chosen?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So I'm trying to be chosen by writing an essay about why I should not be chosen.
Yes.
So are they looking for just the worst person to get it?
I don't know. Are they looking for how honest it sounds like you're being?
Yeah.
And then they want to find someone whose genuine and sincere worst quality is something that doesn't really play in? Are they looking for somebody who can convincingly lie and say they have no worst qualities? How do you play this? It's a psychological game. I just want to hear how you won. Steve, tell us. What was your response?
What was my response to why I should not be advertising on the moon? 1, I have no advertising experience. 2, I'm not particularly artistic. 3, I don't know anything about how the logistics of this work. I have just heard about this opportunity now, so I don't know how much money I have. I don't know what I'm allowed to do. There's a bunch of reasons there why I shouldn't be doing it.
And 4th, I use run-on sentences and give more bullet points than I'm supposed to.
Well, I mean, this has to be a convincing essay as to why I should not be the
3
guy.
sentences or less, though, remember?
Oh, no, I don't remember. But good thing I hit the mark with my 1 run-on sentence.
All right, flawless. Anyway.
Yeah.
So now you got the job.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Well, yeah, I'm a chess master at this kind of stuff.
So are you allying with a government of any particular, like, do you want to be the boy with any particular dictator and let them have the space?
Oh, I'm just putting my face on the moon, bro. Are you kidding me? What is all this other stuff? Yeah, no, I'm just going to put my face on the moon. I become
moon god.
Yeah, exactly. Essentially, yeah. There are going to be, people who are not connected to the rest of the world who, like, all of a sudden this face is on the moon. Who is that? And then I would just kind of do a world tour.
All right, I think I'm going to make you come back to another one, but we'll play this out for a second.
Okay.
You still have some logistics that you have to make up on the fly.
Right.
How are you doing that? Are you building it? Is it a statue? Is it paint? Are you engraving it with a laser?
Yeah.
Are you going to the moon and overseeing this yourself?
I'm Mount Rushmoreing it. I'm carving it
Chisels?
out of the moon. Yeah. Basically, 1/2 of the moon is going to be my face coming out of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Dark side or the side we see?
The side we see, of course.
Okay. In profile or like
and
face
then,
on?
No. Yeah. Front face on.
Okay. Good call.
Much better than my profile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be good.
Yeah.
There's going to be so many more opportunities for bathroom breaks when you bring the entire Amazon workforce up there to chisel the moon.
That's true. Yeah, I will be a benevolent moon god. The workers who are carving my face, this immortal memorial to me, they'll be treated right.
They'll be interred in the artwork that they built, just like the pyramids.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it will be such an honor for them. I'm sure that they're gonna be just happy to do it for free. Honestly,
I think the workers probably got big like mass graves near the pyramids, more likely. But whatever, there are definitely places where like, yep, we're sealing you up too.
Yeah.
I think there are some pyramids maybe where there were like inner chambers where the only way they could have been constructed was like, oh yeah, these 4 corpses were the ones who finished sealing it off.
Wow.
Like, and then I don't know, laid down in their box or whatever or something. I'm almost certain I've heard about some crazy shits like that.
Laid down in their box,
like their little tomb, sarcophagus, whatever.
And just were like, okay, time to die
or
now.
brought poison in or a knife or whatever. I don't know. But I'm almost certain that there was like, obviously workers died building those pyramids, but like deliberately and maybe as a facet of the engineering and constraints of the tech were like left inside the building as it was constructed.
Insane.
Yeah, man.
Ancient Egypt doesn't seem like a fun place to be.
For most people.
Yeah.
That's most of the ancient times. That said, almost all of them are still absolutely fascinating.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see it from like a bird's eye kind of thing. Also, you can't go into pyramids, right? That's not a thing that regular people are allowed to do?
Not regular people in most of them a lot of the time. A lot of it is, either like active archaeological stuff or protected heritage sites and restoration work.
I'd love to just kind of sneak around.
Once upon a time, that's how it was. I listened to a bunch of stuff on some of the Giza pyramids and I forget what other site nearby. And yeah, when they discover it in like the late 1800s, early 1900s, they're like chiseling away walls and like tunneling through like to go down in, like they're destroying stuff to get in and often looting it. Yeah, there was just different practices and it wasn't quite there yet. But
there were tomb raiders?
Not all the time, but a lot of those artifacts are not necessarily like on loan from the country of origin. You know?
I see what you're saying. Okay.
They might be like a British whatever, but if you're a British nobleman who fancies himself an explorer and you go excavating the pyramids, you're not exactly like being transparent with the Egyptian consulate and whatnot. Yeah. You know, you'll pack shit up and leave. And
right,
they did.
Right.
So you're like, these laws have no pertinence to me. I am a
exactly
white man from England.
I represent the king after all. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Those dingle hoppers. And so over time more and more protected, but at least at some times there have been varying degrees. Like if they're not doing restoration work, there's probably some pyramids you can go into tourist wise. And then I know that there are some pyramids and sometimes where like you can, with the proper word of mouth and bribe of hand, get like snuck in or some hidden time.
Okay. So we got to get in good with the locals and see who can sneak us into the pyramid.
I think we hang glide from the continent next door.
Oh, and then just swoop right into the door?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. It's not a bad idea.
Or drop out of a plane.
Oh, okay.
Okay, back to the prompt.
Sure.
Moon, you're advertising. Yeah. You can't be your face because you are advertising. Remember, Amazon gets the publicity.
Oh, yeah, people can put logos on my face like a NASCAR. That's fine.
Well, then you need to go through that. With whom? How are you making this happen?
Oh, that's just best offer.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm selling my soul here for just who's paying the most money.
CCP flag on the forehead?
Sure.
Okay.
Screw it. If they got the cash to put themselves on my forehead, they get to go there. I'm not doing this as a principled act. This is 1, full vanity and ego stroking, and 2, looking for a paycheck so I can just be a god and live my life however I want.
Just be a god. Simple.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a moderate request.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Religious
fine.
figure.
What would be the dollar figure for that? Obviously, you're saying best, but like, do you have a base minimum, or you're like, no, my face on the moon is worth more than that to me?
Wait. Throw out a number, and I'm saying this is. I don't understand what this price is.
For someone to put a logo on your forehead on the moon, because it's going to be a lot funnier when uncontacted peoples see your face and they're like, "What the hell is that?" Fig Newton written on his forehead.
I mean, yeah, bidding starts at $1 billion, obviously. This is moon advertising.
That might even be low.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Companies spend $50 million on Super Bowl advertising.
Yeah.
This is the moon, Steven.
Yeah, bidding's going to start at $1 billion per % of square
That
feet
sounds better.
of,
100
like,
billion up
of
to the whole
surface
thing.
area of my face. Yeah.
Okay. What about around your face? You do have the whole moon.
Oh, true.
Are you gonna collate a bunch of shit you like Nike, and put sneakers below your head, like product placement around your guy? Build a little avatar of you.
Oh yeah, have like some stuff dangling from the bottom.
I really like 5950 hats or whatever it is, and you have one of those on there with their logo up there.
They're just gonna have to do very convincing, like perspective work. You know what I mean? Like how there's some images that are 2-dimensional, but when you look at them from the right angle, they look 3-dimensional. They're just gonna have to get clever with that. We're carving out my face. Everything else is just grafted on top of that.
All right.
Yeah, we're not chiseling anymore. The face is the constant.
You could probably chisel your face and then have them build or paint other stuff.
Yeah, definitely
So that you
paint.
could have like the way that stadiums change name when the primary sponsor rotates. You
Yeah,
could sell
yeah.
this in contracts.
It's essentially going to be just a billboard or like a NASCAR of like just popping on and off sponsors all over the place.
I'm trying to think of some favorites. Do you have any brands you would really want to advertise on your moon face?
Any brands I would really want to
Like,
advertise?
I definitely want Patagonia up there or whatever fucking comes to mind.
Huh.
Godiva chocolate.
Right. Yeah.
Who would you like love to be? I'm assuming this is, you're the representative. You're posting Instagram shit with these products now. Like they're setting you
Yeah.
up with lifetime supplies.
Yeah.
So like, what's the company you would most want in on with this deal? They're getting the best advertising space, like center forehead, sure. And you're going to be like the poster boy.
Okay.
Who would you be most stoked to collab with?
Hmm.
Just put Kanye's face on your face.
on my face, yeah.
The Yeezy cross Steezy.
Oh, what could I do as like a third eye up there? NBC? That's kind of cool. No, CBS as the eye. Maybe I'll do that.
CVS.
Yeah.
You can get the peacock logo.
Yeah. All behind me.
I'm trying to think now, like what companies have the funniest logo.
Yeah. I mean, Nintendo would be cool.
That would be pretty that's a good
But
one.
I don't like Nintendo as a company. I just like their games.
That's fair.
Yeah.
They're kind of dickish.
Yeah, I think I just got what? I don't know if I have a dream company, and I don't know if I should if I'm going to be objective about this and go to the highest bidder.
I mean, it's still going to be a lot of money.
Yeah, right.
And it's not your only sponsor the way we're lining it out.
Yeah.
So like, does it really matter how objectively highest bidder it is if you're still making it out
At least
disgustingly
$100 billion.
disgustingly unthinkably rich plus sponsorships?
Yeah.
Like I'll trade 10 of 100 billion if it means that I'm decked out in all of the sickest Nike shit of whatever I want for the rest of ever.
Oh, true. Oh, am I getting their free stuff?
Oh
if I
yeah,
let them-
dude, you're gonna be like the brand ambassador on the moon.
Right. Yeah, true.
To every person on Earth.
Oh, yeah.
You realize you are going to be the first face in history that every living human has the chance to see and know.
Right. Other than the blind.
That is a yes. That is a literal new, maybe maximum tier of fame in terms of visibility.
Yeah.
Are you ready
Okay.
for that?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay,
I was born for that.
I was going to say, because that's
that's
something
the
I
easy
didn't think
part.
about at first. If you're going to have this unbelievable level of fame and advertising prowess,
Yeah.
you are going to be known by everywhere and everyone.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'd be a god, because every single person
Probably.
would know my face. Yeah.
So you like
the Moon Man.
joining Colin Jost and ScarJo as a throuple now that you have your pick of the world?
For a time I will. Yeah. You know.
Hit us up, Colin.
Yeah, not like forever.
Love to have you on the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, big Jost man. Hop on.
Okay, so you're fine with that fame. Cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pick a company.
Sinesta. Shout out Sinesta Select for hosting this hotel. You guys did a dope job.
You can put it on the green screen behind us.
Yeah,
I haven't
exactly.
been fucking you over with those. You know what you have to do.
What do I have to do?
You have to have a background of space with the moon in the middle with your face photoshopped onto
Yeah,
it.
it's done, dude. It's done.
Good.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
Obviously.
That's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be work.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
and I'll have to like make it grayscale too, so it actually looks like it was carved out of the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so Sinesta.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I like it. Not bad.
Yeah, they've done right by me.
2 beds. Worked out great.
Exactly.
Sleepover.
Hell yeah.
And again tonight. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm having fun with these hypotheticals. I bet I can think of another one.
Sure.
Hum really loud so I can't hear your thinking while I think of something.
Oh, you don't want my thought patterns to interfere with yours?
So instead, give me your noise pattern.
Okay, yeah. The ones that, yeah.
Will definitely not be heard by me. Yeah.
And the fans will love to listen to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right.
This is going to be a kind of a similar thing where you're just vested with immense power immediately, but
Okay.
that's what gives me the freedom to hit you with every other part of the question.
Sure.
So, crazy new role as Bezos's personal pre-hotel scout / resort capitan.
Okay.
And you're going to be building a billionaire dream home
Okay.
somewhere.
Right.
Like full grade self-sufficient. You've got the Bezos bank account behind you.
Mm-hmm.
It is whatever size property in whatever location, stocked with whatever amenities in whatever size, shape, form, number of houses, whatever. You get the option to build yourself a guest house no more than 30% the size of the main house anywhere on the property. So, I think we should start continent.
Start continent.
And then we'll narrow it in.
I'm of two minds. Like, would I want to, if I get this crazy house and I get to put it wherever, do I just bulldoze a bunch of buildings in New York City and place it smack dab in Manhattan?
That's not really available real estate, though, is it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I buy out the buildings, kick everyone out, bulldoze through them.
I actually wonder how far in terms, like, bulldozing New York City buildings will cost billions.
Yeah.
So I wonder how quickly that would eat through his fortune.
Right.
You bankrupt Bezos.
I mean, it happens, though. It's gotta.
Yeah, but it's like a building at a time
Or
by
maybe
multiple companies.
Maybe I'll just buy them all out, and then, like, interiorly, I'll take, like, a whole block, basically, of apartment buildings, hollow out the inside, and build up from there.
That'd be pretty insane.
Yeah.
You want to run with that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Word, like downtown Manhattan or Upper East Side.
I'm right in Times Square, yeah, and I have a whole block to myself.
It's that triangular portion of Times Square.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 400 feet of that and everything up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
Sure. So not a lot of green space, at least initially.
Central Park's pretty close.
Yeah. All right. So let's say you've hollowed all that out.
Mm-hmm.
What's next? How are you securing this? How are you connecting them? What are we building? What's going to be included? You got a lot of space to work with, at least several tens of thousands of square feet, maybe hundreds.
So we'll definitely need a kitchen, probably 2 bathrooms.
A kitchen.
Probably need at least 2 bathrooms in case I have a guest over.
Jesus.
A bedroom for me. I'll splurge, say 2 guest rooms.
Remember, you're building this house for Bezos.
Yeah.
This better be something he likes.
They're gonna be
or he's
big
going to launch you
rooms.
into space.
Yeah, true. Well, he apparently went to space and he loved it.
Yeah, he's going to launch you into space. I didn't say into and back.
Oh, okay. So I can be with my moon.
I was going to say he's going to see if he can hit you between the front teeth.
Okay. No shot he can. Yeah, what am I don't know. A movie theater for sure. That's going in there. Like full IMAX movie theater.
That's a good call.
I think that could fit in a New York City block.
Yeah.
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 Okay. I mean, I feel like all the obligatory things are like a pool that could probably be in there somewhere if you go down to the bottom, or maybe like a rooftop pool, infinity pool that kind of goes up to the edge and there's like a glass casing around it so you don't fall out. But it's like also with a view and a hot tub and stuff.
I don't know that architecture is a good career choice for you.
Why not? I mean, I have $1 billion.
So far we have 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, a pool, and a movie theater.
Yeah.
Inside of several $1 billion worth of hollowed out New York City high rises.
It's going to be very high ceilings.
I'm not really seeing this image come together yet.
The ceilings are going to be very high because that's a status symbol.
So like regular width rooms, but they're going to be 100-foot high ceilings.
Yeah, exactly.
Like at the bottom of a gigantic cylinder.
And the only light is going to be an incredibly powerful spotlight all the way at the top of the room.
That perfectly like fills the circle.
Yeah,
all the
it's
way
intense. It's a hot light.
All the way that distance?
Still, yeah.
Wow. It's an ozone hole.
The walls are made of like aluminum, so they really trap heat.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a good place.
Why not? It's different.
I was really imagining you might hopefully have gone for some type of like You know what? Let's try this over, and I'm adding remote as a requirement.
Well, it sounds like you got all these highfalutin dreams for your perfect house, and you don't like any of my ideas. So what are you putting in there? A gym? Oh, wouldn't that be sick?
You're so unimaginative, Steven.
Oh, I want a dining room. That's you.
I'm taking The Rock's gym.
Okay.
The whole thing, as
Right.
it stands. I'm
Right.
airlifting
Just
it.
buying it from him.
Yes.
Yeah, picking it up on a giant pallet.
Yeah,
and bringing
moving
it over.
And I probably imagined, when I first thought of this, like misty mountaintops, very lush. So I think maybe rainforest kind of mountaintops, South America.
Okay.
And it's going to have...
Oh, definitely a helipad then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm imagining hexagon is the bestagon, like a big-ass hexagon shaped, like kind of base peak.
Mhm.
Almost like Star Wars, is it Camino, where they have all of those connected?
Yes,
The
yeah.
clone facility.
Right, right.
Kind of like a bunch of those, but like big, nice steel, concrete glass, and dark wood.
Hell yeah.
Maybe Jurassic Park style, how you see those buildings. I'm getting a little bit of that
I
in
don't know
my
if I
vision.
remember the buildings.
How they've just kind of got like peaked roofs and like they're round ones, but you know, kind of like equilateral. In
like a
what the fuck
connected
am I trying to say?
treehouse vibe.
Yeah, kind of like
Okay.
that, but all perched on top of the mountain, and it's
Right.
going to be sick. And there's going to be big glassed-in room on both sides, so you can see sunrise and sunset across like down below the mountains.
Okay.
And it's going to be fucking awesome.
Okay.
Zip lines probably.
Oh, between the pods?
Yeah, multiple pools probably. This
Yeah.
is going to be like multi-tiered because remember guest house. Me
Yeah.
building this, I get my own, so like a peak or two, a couple mountaintops away.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All going to be like kind of connected. There's going to be a what's the fucking ski resort like you get in it one gondola. That's
Oh,
it.
right, right.
Gondolas between it.
Okay.
It's gonna be a whole ass compound.
Oh, you could do,
Helicopter's
like-
the only real reasonable way to get there. Although definitely gonna cut some like paths into the road so you can get down to like rivers for fishing and some like fenced off like wildlife
Yeah.
observation areas, and there'll be jeeps and fun vehicles to go off roading.
Right. Being that remote.
This is the getaway. This
Yeah,
is not the
true.
full-time house.
Oh,
We're doing
true,
Bezos
true.
vacation home.
Okay. Yeah. But even on vacation, don't you want to be around people?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
this
true.
is a big compound.
Yeah.
You can bring people.
That's true. Yeah.
Come on. Haven't you been reading all of Epstein's memoirs?
I haven't started yet. I'm waiting for them all to come out. I think he's going to put out another one soon, but I'm not sure.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And I know I'm going to binge them, so I just want to do it all in one setting when we finally get the conclusion we've been waiting for.
Oh boy. We've got
Yeah.
low battery flashing too.
Oh no.
Well, I think that my vacation home's better than yours.
Yeah, different strokes, I guess.
Okay, we can stroke. Anyway, it's been a video short with a couple of fellas.
Yeah, peace everyone.